Okay, let's have a check-in. Right, it's just gone 11 o'clock, so no extra equipment required apart from a mat. I've opted to add some ankle weights today. We'll see how that goes. They're not particularly heavy, but you know when you're like, oh, that's extra, that's new. Sudden change can end up being quite interesting. Okay, so same kind of thing. We've got 3 blocks of work with 3 exercises in each, short little rest intervals in between, and then once we've completed each block of 3, there's a slightly longer rest so that you can grab yourself a sip of water should you need to. If you do get particularly warm, feel free to wipe down your face, etc. All right, we good to go? We're feeling happy, healthy, and energized. You're ready to work? Lots of nods. I love it. Okay, perfect. So my ladies on Zoom, I'm going to do the honors and mute you. Here we are. Microphone's going in, and then let me spotlight my screen so it's nice and big for all of you to see. There we are. Okay, excellent. Make your way up, standing upright. Oh, I've lost Caroline. No, Caroline's back. There we go. All right, let's make a start with our warm-up. So up and up and up and up. Here we go. And we start straight away into some squats. Now take it easy, build your range gently. If this is the first bit of big movement that you've done for the day, start with easy squats and then start to get a little bit deeper. Now we're talking hip distance apart or perhaps a little bit wider with the feet. And as best you can, the hips are going back and down, but the chest is staying up. Not forward, but up. From your squats, let's keep the legs a little straighter, tap to your knees for a deadlift. So you might feel a slight stretch at the back of the thighs, but then thighs, glutes, lower back working to lift you upright. So a light tap down to the knees. Give the glutes a squeeze as you come upright now to really tighten them, tucking your tailbone. Good, nice. Now one of each. One squat, one deadlift. Lovely. One squat and one deadlift. Perfect. We're going to do 10 more seconds of these. Very nice. Hopefully by now the chest starting to move a little bit as you breathe a bit deeper. 3 more seconds. Then we're going to take one squat, one lunge. So take a squat, step back into a lunge, come back to your squat, other leg, back to a lunge. Good. There we are. So alternate. Now again, if you need to use a little bit of a smaller range to start with until your knees get a little bit warmer, you're welcome to. And then when you're ready, make it a big step back, bending the knees generously. Good, well done. Another 10 seconds of these, please. Lunge, squat, lunge, squat. Excellent. 5 more seconds. Whoop. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to march on the spot. We've just got over a minute to go. Use your arms as well. Bend your elbows. Pick up the knees a little higher, even if that means slowing down your march. Good, well done. This is where you start to feel any extra weights that you've added. Perfect, well done. All right, march a little wider, knees still up. You can point your toes, turning the feet out slightly. Bring the knees a little lower. Start to sink the hips down. Walk your way into a nice low squat. And here we're gonna hold. Coming into this bottom range, toes out, knees out, chest up, squeeze. To bring the knees wider, engage your glutes, draw your tailbone underneath you and the belly button in. Take a slow rise up, breathe, and then back down. Hold. Yes, very nice. Again, the chest is up, the shoulders are back, belly button drawn in, tailbone lowered, using the glutes to widen the knees. Come on up, one last time. 10 seconds, down, hold. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, squeeze, come on up, nice. You're gonna lie on your side with your right hip up as we work into our first exercise. Bend your bottom leg, rest on your elbow, extend your top leg to hip height and make a little circle. We're gonna move 20 seconds in one direction and 20 seconds in the other. Good, so it's not a big rotation, but it's constant movement. So the muscles here around the hip, if you were to place your hand on your hip, you should feel them working. Good, change direction, go the other way. Nice, well done. Maybe you can still feel that movement. You can point your toe or flex your foot, it's up to you. But try and keep the toes and the heels level. Watch out for the toes lifting. Good, nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up into a nice pump distance or perhaps a little wider. Turn your toes out a touch so your knees can follow. Just up and down. First round, sit, stand. Nice and simple, back to basics. Good. Now you might feel a little bit of extra heat around your right hip after those little leg circles, that's fine. We'll take care of the left side next. Very good, up and down, nice and tall. Remember, you're using your glutes to widen your knees. Otherwise, without that extra effort, your knees may want to come a little bit further forward. So use the glutes as you sit down, squeeze. Good. 10 more seconds, please. And then we lie down with the left hip up, making those little circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lie on down. So left hip on top. Right on your right hip, bend the bottom knee, shoulder over elbow. About hip height, and there we go, little circles. 20 seconds in one direction. So remember, it's not a big movement, but if you place your hand on your hip, you'll feel how those muscles are working. 10 more seconds this way, and then we'll change direction. You can otherwise have your hand on your waist or down on the ground. And change it around, other way. Rotate again. Good, nice. 15 seconds to go. So we've got an extra little rest coming up. Then we'll flip over to the right side and start again. Good, excellent. 5 more seconds. So you're about hip height, little rotation. Good, excellent. Knees into chest if you need to. Quick sip of water. In the meanwhile, make your way over to your other side. Very cool. All right, lie on down, right hip up. To add intensity, you can come up a little higher. Instantly, you should feel more activation. Circles, go. Little rotations. So now we're just above hip height. Take a look down the line of your body so that your top hip isn't rolling forwards or backwards. You've got it stacked, hopefully, right on top of your left. That's it, good, nice. Get ready to change direction in 3, 2, 1. Swap it around, other way. That's it, try and relax the shoulders if you can. Firmness through the middle so that the upper body barely moves. Good, 10 more seconds to go. Point your toe or your heel away from you so your top leg is long. Very good, we're coming up to our squats again next. We're going to add a pulse at the bottom. Here we go. Come on up. Widen your feet. Use the same stance or a little wider if you prefer. Lift up tall, bottom half pulse. Stand, here we go. Just down for 1, squeeze, come on up. Down for 1, and lift, good work. Your hands can be on your hips, by your sides, or in front of your chest, wherever helps you balance. Very good, well done. Excellent depth from what I can see. 20 seconds to go. Nice. Try and get the hips right underneath you, peeling back the knees to lift the chest a little higher. So you don't end up throwing your chest forward. Good, just over 5 seconds to go. Lying on your right hip with your left hip up this time. Take it down, onto your side. Extending the left leg, remember this one comes up a little higher to add intensity. 3, 2, 1, circles, let's go. Good, check down the line of the body. So you've got equal distance as you move forwards and backwards, up and down. Upper body relax. Good, well done. Coming up to halfway. Remembering we changed direction. 3, 2, 1. Other way. Rotate the opposite direction. Yeah, it should be kicking about now. 15 seconds to go. Extra little rest and recovery coming your way. And then our third and final round. Keep it up for 5 more seconds. It's looking good. Well done. Bring the knees up into the chest if you need to. Have yourself a sip of water. Come on up and over with the right hip on top. Okay, now you can stick with your rotations, or something a little bit different is to rotate your toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down. Okay, your choice. Let's go. So I'm going to go with the toes up, toes down option. Watch out that the shoulders don't get too involved. They will a little bit, but we're trying not to let them rock too much. Good. Small movement. It might not even be 90 degrees. Toes forward, toes up. Yes, well done, well done. Or you're doing your rotations, in which case, change direction because you're 20 seconds in. There we go. Now you've got less muscle activation by way of a twitch if you're doing this version, because the muscles are working all the way, but a bit more internal work for the glutes to rotate your legs. 3 more seconds to go. Squat pulses. Here we are. Come on up. Okay, so we're going to increase the number of pulses that we do each time. Start with 1, then 2, then 3. Ready? Let's go. 1 pulse. And up. 2 pulses. And up. 3 pulses. Work at your own pace. That's it. Then 4. So if you want to go faster, you can. If you need to go slower, that's absolutely fine. 4 becomes 5. 5 becomes 6. 6 becomes 7. Count for yourself. Well done. Good. Just over 10 seconds to go. With the left hip up, remember you can still take your rotations, or you've got your toes forward and up. You got 3, 2, 1. Come on down. To your side. Left hip up. So option here, rotating, or you're going to make your circles. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Small movement here if you're doing your 90 degrees, or at least that's what we're aiming for. Control it. So we've got external rotation, internal rotation. Constant elevation of the legs, well, means these muscles here are working. And then extra deeper muscles to twist. If you're taking rotations, change direction. So make sure you're moving the opposite way with your circles. Good, well done. 10 more seconds to go. Long line with your body, regardless of option. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Meet the chest if you need to. Have a sip of water. We enter block number 2. So, we're going to do this one as a repeater on the right side. We're going to step to the side for a lateral lunge, step behind for a curtsy lunge, back to the side, okay? So the left leg not going anywhere, working the right. Here we go, lateral lunge to the side, step behind for a curtsy, back to your lateral lunge. Good. So we've got straight leg, bent leg, still bending. There we go, nice. Now what you should feel is that this hip gets a nice workout because you're bending all the way through and you're pushing away from the ground. And then your stabilizing leg, also getting a little bit of a workout because it's also bending and extending. 10 more seconds to go. Hip bridge next, lying on your back. Feet hip distance apart. Get ready to lift your hips. Here we go, take it down, onto your back. Bring your heels up nice and close. Flatten your arms, flatten your back. Tuck your tailbone and lift your hips up high. Here we go. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now think about at the top especially. Tailbone really tucks in, drawing the belly button in. Like you want to get your hip bones higher than the front of your ribs. Alright, so lift those hips. Get a lovely squeeze through your glutes. You're over halfway. If you need to rest at any point, rest. Next up, we've got lateral lunge with a left leg into curtsy lunge on the same side. Nearly there. 5 more seconds now. Lift, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Hands behind the knees to add a little rocking action. Stand, give the legs a quick shake. Roll out your shoulders, come up tall. So lateral lunge, here we go. To the side, curtsy lunge behind. Lateral lunge and behind. Good. If you have space, step wide. Take up room. Load this leg, bend it, push away. Then gently tap it behind for your curtsy lunge. Good, 20 seconds to go. That means you're halfway. Little breather coming out. So you can take a quick stretch if you need it. And then we'll come back to working the right side. 10 more seconds. Yes, ladies, this is looking nice. Use your own rhythm, your own pace. 3, 2, 1. Whoop. Perfect. Extra 10 seconds to shake off. Breathe, drink. I'd advise keep moving. Maybe a little pat out of the muscles that are feeling a bit tighter. 10 seconds, we work the right side. Lateral lunge to curtsy lunge. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Long and low. Step it behind. Long and low, step back. Good, well done. Yes. So left leg straightens in your lateral lunge, bends in your curtsy lunge. Perfect. You might find then your right toes turn out, knees follow, that's fine. Bending and you're up on your toes here. Lifting your heel for your curtsy lunge. Good. Just over 10 seconds to go. Generous bending of the knees if they allow you to. In both sections. Bend, push, bend both. 3, 2, 1. Hip bridge again. Come on down. This time we're going to push up onto our tiptoes, lifting our heels as an option. So hip bridge, hold. Ready. Push on up. And then up onto one toe, swap, other toes. If you need to, ignore the heel lifts and just use single bridge, up and down. If you're up and on your tiptoes, remember again, you're lifting from the hip bones, not the ribs. So keep your tailbone tucked towards your knees. Halfway, looking good. Tiptoes push. Yes, 15 seconds. If you need a rest, take it. You've got 10 seconds to go. Lateral lunges on the left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, hands behind knees. Rock yourself up to standing. All right, so start in the center of your mat, hip distance. Lift, step to the left. Left knee bends, push away. Curtsy lunge. Repeat. Perfect. Down nice and low. Yes, lovely. Perfect pace, well done. Use your rhythm. Nice. Generous bend of those knees, remember. Lower the legs, go to work, push away. Excellent, but try and keep that chest up. So you're not diving down to the floor, not diving down too low. Try and stay up. Excellent. 10 more seconds, little rest coming up. One more round to go. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. Breathe, drink. Try and keep a gentle bit of movement if you can. So for your final round, lateral lunge to curtsy lunge, my challenge to you is to stay lower in your transitions as well as the lunges. 5 seconds. Here we go. So stay low, watch, sweep through. This knee gets more time bending. That's it, good, stay low, so you shift to the side. Perfect, so if you can avoid it, try not to come back up. Stay low and load the muscles, good. Shoulders, maybe about a half a foot difference in height. Nice, should feel a little spicier. Good, 15 seconds. Now hip bridges next, let's start to think about that. We lifted the heels last time. This time we're gonna march. We're gonna try and lift the whole foot one at a time, only by a few inches. Come on down to your back, lie. Now if marching doesn't work for you, stick with the heel lifts or stick with full range up and down. Here we go, lift on up, one foot lifts, bring it down. Other foot lifts, bring it down. What you should find is there's more work for your base glutes. Try and keep the hips up high. At any point that you need to roll down, come on back. Good. 20 seconds now, you're halfway. Keep breathing, keep pushing. Dig in a little deeper with your heel. Lift the hips up that little bit higher. Yes, 10 more seconds. Up, up, up. Think about lifting the foot and the knee. Up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll on up. Stand. Final round. Left side. Lateral lunge. Stay low. Shift to your curtsy lunge. Here we go. Step low. Stay low. Yeah. Nice. Well done. Ali, that's looking lovely. Perfect. Elena, I can barely see your shoulders moving. That means you're staying the same height. I love it. Good. Nice one, Jan. Lovely. Sam, your background is so beautiful. You just look like a dancer against the silhouette. Very nice. You're over halfway. Stay low. Come on back. Perfect. 10 more seconds. You're nearly there. Well done, Caroline. Lovely pace. 5 more seconds now. Stay low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Shake it out. Well done. Breathe and drink. All right, 3 new exercises to take us into block 3. We're going to start with a donkey kick. So onto your hands and knees when you're ready. Relaxing the shoulders, equal distribution. You're going to pick up your right leg, flex the foot, and send your heel up to the ceiling. Come on down. So we'll use full range, all the way up, all the way down. Good. This is lovely. So kick the flat part of your foot, the sole of your foot, up to the ceiling. Try not to let your lower back get involved if you can help it. Draw the belly button in and up. Nice. 15 seconds now. Good. So you should feel hamstrings working when your leg is bent. Glutes working as you lift it. Nice. Relax the shoulders. 5 more seconds. We're about to stand. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Using the length of your mat, you're going to step back with one leg. Lift it behind you. Step back, step in. Step back, lift, step back, step in. Let's go. So think about having the chest slightly forward to load your legs. And with the body on an angle, you should be able to get a decent amount of height behind you. Feet hip distance apart. Make sure you're alternating legs. Lift, step back, step in. Back, up, down, in. Well done. 15 seconds to go. Donkey kicks coming up on the left knee this time. Nearly there. Lift. Good. Leg long and straight. Extend it behind you. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Hands and knees again. So, same process. All the way up, all the way down with the left leg. Bend the knee, kick up, kick down. Good. Full range. Using those muscles throughout. Lovely. Flexing your foot, sending your heel and the flat part of your foot up to the ceiling. Lower back firm. Belly button pulling in. Relaxing the shoulders. Extending the back of your neck. Good. You've got 15 seconds to go. As a little rest at the end of this, we can take child's pose. Knees wide, hips back, and reach forward. Well done, nearly there. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit the heels back, reach, breathe, and take a slow roll up, rounding your back, and then a quick sip of water. So for round number 2, straight leg option instead of donkey kicks, leg extensions with the legs straight. Let's get ready into position. Right leg back, lift up, lower down. Good. Now it helps with this one to flex your foot, lifting with your heel and keeping your right big toe close to your center line. I'll exaggerate, it'll want to swing out, so dial it down. If the lift isn't that high, that means it's working. If your lift is high, chances are you're arching your back and letting your hips roll. Well done, good. 13 seconds to go. So we've got our standing section. Step back, lift, step down and in, alternating your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Stand. So start hip distance, you can take a little wriggle. Step back with one leg. Remember that lift, squeeze, step in. Here we go, knees bend, back, up, back, and in. Swap, up, lift, back, and in. Well done. So you'll notice that there's a lovely little loading section for your base leg throughout because this knee always stays bent. And then as you extend your back leg, quads working, glutes working. Nice, over halfway. Lovely kick up and back. Lift. So you can even feel like you're bouncing lightly off your toes and off the ball of your foot. Getting a little push, a little spring off. 5 seconds. Onto your hands and knees. Whoa. Here we go. All the way down. That's what happens when you look one way and your leg moves another. Right, leg extensions, left side. Here we go. Up and back. So again, we're lifting through the heel. Legs straight. Left big toes down. So try not to let this happen. The hip will want to swing out and try not to arch to get more height. It's not about the height. It's about squeezing all through the back of the body, lifting those legs up high. Good. Good, over halfway. So we have a little stretch coming up, child's pose, extra 10 seconds if you need it. Yeah, 10 seconds to go. Lift, squeeze. Nearly there. Don't forget to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a quick rest reset if you need it. Into child's pose, hips back, and then roll the back up into tabletop again. So this time, here we go. One donkey kick, extend your leg, one extension. One donkey kick, one extension. Ready, set, let's go. Right side up, kick back, lift, bring it in, high. Yes, so one with a bent knee, one with a straight leg. It's looking good. Same thing from the hips, through the torso to the shoulders. Limit your movement. Extend the back of your neck and focus from the hips to heels moving. Awesome, 15 seconds to go. Quick check-in, right big toe, inside edge of your foot, close to your center line. Less than 10. Yep, nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Hup. So step back, lift, step down and in. Alternating your legs as you go. Bend both legs. Here we go. Step, lift, step, come in. Change legs. Good. Well done. Work at your own pace. Make sure you're alternating your legs. Body on about 45 degrees or wherever you need it to allow you to move your legs. Base leg always has a bend. Nice. This is the last time we do this. You're halfway. Beautiful. Big step in, big step back. Push-ups, spring off your toes. So you've got that extra squeeze of the muscles as you push. Yeah, nice. You got 5 more seconds. Last round of work for the left leg. One donkey kick, one extension. Come on down. All fours. Big breath in, lengthen your spine. Belly button in, left leg, knee bent, up. Leg extends, lift. Good, keep swapping, up. Or if you prefer one particular side or one particular movement, donkey kicks or leg extensions, you're welcome to do those on your own, as long as you did it on the right side, yep. Coming up to halfway. Got a nice little stretch coming up. We're gonna start lying on our back with our stretches this week. Getting closer. Lower back firm. Yes, 10 more seconds now. Take it home, ladies. Kick up, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. When you're ready, walk your legs ahead of you. Lie on your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Let your hips lift and let your lower back squash onto the floor. When you're ready, relax your head, neck, and shoulders. And then you're going to place your left foot on the ground, right foot up, grab a hold of the back of the thigh, and go for a hamstring stretch. So let your foot gently come towards you. If you prefer, you can extend your left leg to deepen your hamstring stretch, or keep it bent, it's up to you. Big breaths, relax the shoulders, swap the legs over, right foot down, left foot up, cradling the back of your thigh, drawing the leg towards you. Remember, right leg opens out as an option, or the knee can stay bent. Totally up to you. Okay, if your right leg is straight though, bend it now. You're going to take your left ankle over your right knee. Send your left knee wide. Let go of the leg, reach up to your right side and pull it towards you. Glute stretch. Let your left knee drift away either by using the muscles or pushing your elbow on the inside of the knee to facilitate your stretch. Good, breathing starting to slow. Unravel, change sides. Right ankle over left knee, send the right knee away. Reach up, squeeze, and roll on back down. Very good. Very good. Next up, we have a kneeling quad stretch. And if you want to hold on to something for balance, you can. Unravel your legs, grab a hold of the back of the knees. Rock yourself up to sitting. Sweep your legs underneath you. Take a bend of one leg. Step the knee a little bit further back. Squeeze the heel in towards your hips. And if comfortable, you can then bring the knees back and together again. Thinking about hips forward. And as you kick your lower leg back, You should get into your quad stretch. Good, well done. Release, swap sides so you can step the knee a little further back to help you grab your foot. Once the heel is up, consider walking your knees level again. That's it. Try and keep those knees nice and close though, so you don't let the right one drift too far behind, or the other one drift far behind, shall I say. Squeezing the hips forward. Perfect. Gently let it go. Come on up to standing now. And again, if you need to hold on to something, you can. We're going to go for another glute stretch. Ankle across the knee, sit down. Letting this knee drift wide, using the glutes or pushing gently away. Other hand on your hip, your foot, your thigh, wherever. You can sit the hips a little lower, even bring the chest lower, anything which tightens up here in the middle. And change sides, that was good timing. Ankle across the knee, sit it back. Good, well done. The chest can come lower, the knee can come wider, the hips can come further down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Step the legs nice and wide. Let's take a couple of arm sweeps. Stand up tall, bend the knees, sweep it down, reach it up, breathe in. One more, let it go. And up. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much. Well done for your company, your energy, your efforts. If it's snowing where you are, go and enjoy it. Spend some time outside.